We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Now what's fascinating, that sometimes the chip decides when you die, because when you die it unplugs all your memories, and therefore you simply unplug and all your memories are gone when you're dead. This was initially overcome by a magnetic grid, the soul, and the Akashic record, which is why before it was possible to actually communicate with beings in the afterlife. Now, when you speak to a being and believe that being to be from the afterlife, it's not. It's from your own memory grid line, because you're containing within your physical body all the dimensions of consciousness that is currently available in this reality. All you have to do is find a way to connect with it within the grid lines of your own city. You build a path with it, you do that through meditation. You build a pathway to a point, you manifest the city, a personality, and you can become it. It's an energetic experience, and here you speak as a channel. And it is divine. I have met Anu. No, you haven't. None of those beings are available to be met. They are being integrated into the physical. They have to walk the same path you're busy walking. Equal and one. We all have to give up our flower of life, our city that we built. I built this city, or we built this city. We've got to give it up. Because this is the city that's made your life shitty. Okay? And have a look. It's all built around, where does my shit go? I eat, and then my shit is got to go somewhere, and there's like pipes under the ground. I don't have to see it, but my shit is flowing under the ground. And as become more and more people, there's more and more shit flowing around. And what is it all about? Oh, I've got to maintain my city, my personality, who I believe I am. And I do that through my memory system. Ever wondered why you can't remember your past lives? Not in detail. You have these flashbacks, which is pre-programmed. You can't sit there and go for 7 days through 7 days of your past life. I mean, that should be your minimum requirement to be certain. And then you've got to be able to communicate that with more than one other being as well, to check that you're not mind-fucking yourself. Okay, so your organs are the primary points which is organizing your existence in time. Follow the timeline. This timeline is specific according to the functionality of the organ. I mean, your heart rate beats in time. All your organs are producing chemicals in time, according to the various inputs that come in terms of the things that functions in the body, the food you put into the body, how it burns matter and break it up into energy so you can maintain your universe, your city. And within every cell is existent multiple layers of memories you have saved for various events, your events horizons. Events, I mean, it's the whole feminine principle. You are following that with feeling and with emotion as your primary activator of bringing back memories. Sentimental. This is going to get a little bit tough in time to come as the system collapses. The systems are inverted and they are deliberately being overloaded with information. And there's nothing you can do about it. The only way is to breathe self-honestly, forgive. Forgive so you can get the answer. Give away what you know. Because obviously it's not serving everyone. Obviously it's not best for all. your self-honesty will be tested in ways that is unimaginable. If you don't even know how to disengage your city, your ego, your personalities, your memories, how can you trust anything else? Because all you do is, as long as you're using your mind through thinking, you're building more cities inside you. Until there's no more space, then you die. I mean, in the end, if you can't maintain your basic services of your city, you start to shut down and you develop things like Alzheimer. Because you start to shut down parts of your city because they become like the underworld in your existence. You don't want to see those memories anymore because they are so fucking ugly. So you disregard them and you present yourself as all cool and clear and I'm a good person. And all the bad shit you've done in your life is buried in the fucking parts of your city you're no longer maintaining. Because you don't want to look at that. So it becomes your suppressions. And so you slowly but surely shut yourself down until all you remain is a name. And you say, I'm a good person, I tried my best to slide. Really? What is all of that shit doing inside you? It's your shit. You've created it. It's not going to go away, it's going to kill you. Then you're going to die anyway. But I mean, this death at least is something that's going to be a real experience of the bullshit that you've existed as. Okay, so relevant to consider that it is important to develop self-honesty from the perspective of being able to stand in the shoes of another, to be able to forgive for real, so you can make some space within yourself, delete some of the shit that you've already become, so that you can get some insight about what the fuck life really is. Okay. Any questions? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Anthony, makes sense? Simplicity. Keep it simple. Basic designs and so on is out. It's now up to you to take care of yourself and stop this. Obviously what is fascinating is that your solar plexus is also a representation of fear, anxiety. Your primary points that develop energy, which is fear of loss, fear of lack, fear of not being good enough, fear, all kinds of fears to do with lack. You normally experience that as a contraction of the solar plexus. And it's a generation of fear to make sure your system keeps on going. You are being kept in place within the greater system, so you don't question the reality at all. You accept it the way it is. Says, reality is cool. I mean, God made it this way. Yes. I mean, that system there in your solar plexus made it that way. You created it this way. You actually created it this way. There is nothing else. There is no God. Only you. Okay? Cool.